A 31-year-old man was brought into a Minnesota hospital. He had eight skull fractures and he had severe hemorrhaging, life threatening hemorrhaging in his brain. He was an immigrant, a 31-year-old immigrant. This happened the day after what happened with Renee Good, and ICE officials told hospital team members that he, quote, purposely ran headfirst into a brick wall. Aside from the fact that even a forensic pathologist indicated that, yes, it is impossible virtually to get fractures on the side, front, left, and back of your head by running head first into a brick wall, the story just doesn't add up. The patient himself told hospital officials that he was, quote, dragged and mistreated by federal agents. This was someone, by the way, his name is Alberto Castanedo Mondragon. He has no criminal record. He came here legally and he started a construction company. Now he is out of custody with this horrible brain damage and he has significant memory loss and he has a very long road of recovery ahead of him. The Associated Press consulted with outside physicians and they confirmed that his injuries all over his head were not consistent with an accidental fall or, quote, running head first into a brick wall. I always talk about the difference between these judicial warrants signed by a judge and the administrative warrant. What we know so far is this individual had an administrative warrant, not a judicial warrant. And 4 hours after he was brought to this detention facility, he shows up at a hospital with officials saying he ran himself into a brick wall. And again, the reason I'm talking about this story is you have to think this is someone who had injuries on the front, sides, and back of his head. And the story was that he ran headfirst into a brick wall. Regardless of your view on immigration, this is someone who did apparently come here legally. And this is someone's son or brother, maybe, or this is a human being. And we were always raised this adage, if you see something, say something. If the hospital workers had not told the Associated Press this had happened, we would not actually know anything about this. I'm sharing this story with you because I always hear people say, just follow the rules, just come here legally, follow the process, and we have no problems. This is someone who did everything right. This is a human being with thoughts and hopes and dreams, someone who owned a business, and someone who has a family, who is arrested with an administrative warrant and 4 hours later is in a hospital with 8 fractures to his skull. If we don't tell these stories, no one else will.